Welcome back, Roundtable. This is Cliff from Roundtable Studios. I'm gonna do an animation right here on the channel. If you're new here, we do animation videos, tutorial videos, behind the scenes, anything animation related, 3D animation related, specifically on fight animation. With this video, we are going to be animating a project. Right now, we're getting ready to get close to our 10,000 subscriber mark, and I wanted to do a special animation. The animation is going to be the RWBY Red trailer 2020 version. There's a new rig made by Christoph the Staff, and he has a customized RWBY rig, which is actually pretty cool, pretty intuitive, and you're able to go ahead and download it for free, which is pretty good. So I'm going to be using that to remake the trailer and just take it one step at a time. What I want to do with this series is set it up from start to finish. So this is going to be completely start. The only thing I really did was I imported my environment and my character. So you'll see it from start to finish. That way you can see my entire animation workflow, and if you have any questions, you can go ahead and talk to me at the same time. So if you guys have seen the RWBY trailer, you know that she kind of starts and she has like her whole, she's staring at a grave, I believe, or something. And the last time I think I tried to do a stream like this, I had some technical complications. So I'm going to try to go ahead and make sure that we keep this as good and as simple as possible. Well, what I will not be doing is showing the red trailer, because the last time I did that, I believe Rooster Teeth went ahead and they went ahead and locked everything together. So yeah, but that's it. Hey, Darkest Hour Animation, I thank you for joining me in the chat here. So that's really about it. What I will do is show you guys actually art stuff. RWBY. I'll show you guys a couple of the assets that I have. That way you know where everything is coming from, because I know someone's gonna ask that. So I'll go ahead and beat you guys to the punch. Gumroad. Alright, so I got the asset from right here. Ruby Rose Rig Model. I use Autodesk Maya for my animations. So if anyone asks what program it is, it's not Blender, it's not 3ds Max, it is Maya. This is a Maya rig. You would be able to download just a mesh. If you want to bring it into another program and rig it yourself, you can do that too. But I have the Maya rig, so it's equipped with the Maya controls to use. I also, for my rendering, use Unreal Engine. Let's see if you guys are familiar. Unreal Engine is a game engine, as you see here, with making some other more popular and known games. Right now, you're probably seeing, I believe, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Fortnite was made, Kingdom Hearts was made with Unreal Engine. So I'm going to be using that software to go ahead and render the 2020 version of this animation. The reason why I like it specifically, not only is it rendered in real time, but there's a lot of free assets that come with the engine. So you can just sign on for free, download for free, and there's a lot of things you can use here to start your animation. So if you're not necessarily a modeler or a texture artist or anything like that, and you kind of want to have some free assets to play with, I know right now this is just a whole bunch of textures. It's really a lot of pages. So they have about 385 results of free assets. So let me see if I can do something, make it easier. Like right here, you'll see a couple of environments. You'll even see one of my environments that I used for the Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel animation, I believe should be here. Yep, right here. I used Infinity Blades Grassland, and that was the environment I used for the animation, which is free to go ahead and download and use and customize to what you want. as long as you're making, of course, animations. I believe anything from here you would have to get or purchase actual stuff in order to go ahead and make a game or anything like that. But for animations, it's pretty much good to go. Let's see. Hey, Lego Spree Studios. Nothing much. I was just going ahead and setting up my animation here. I have the RWBY rig, which is going to be the animation I'm setting up for the RWBY Red trailer. Oh, and the last piece is the werewolf. I have a werewolf that I used in the original Red trailer. I have this werewolf. Well, yeah. Well, this is the werewolf I have. This was definitely on sale when I got it. But this is the werewolf I'm going to be using. I wonder if there's a YouTube video. I believe there is. Oop, going to double music here. But it's a pretty good looking werewolf, I'm not gonna lie. Exactly, you know, it's a pretty good thing. It's just the fur dynamics, and I'll be able to at least get the eyes to glow red. So very similar to what is in the original animation. Let's see. Yeah. Do you guys any questions? Anybody watching before we get started? But this is pretty good. It's a pretty good setup here. All right. So let us see. So right now it's still loading, which I thought was fully done by the time I got into here, but this will probably take some time. So I don't mind answering some questions until this is fully done. Still loading up all of my assets here just to make sure that everything is good. Hopefully nothing breaks. That'd be amazing. But yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and do this about once a week. Just to make sure that everything, just to make sure you guys can see the whole process from start to finish. You know, I believe I made a couple of other animations on the channel, and a lot of you guys, well, you got some comments that people want to see the full process. So this is my way to go ahead and show the full process of the animation, so you guys can see everything that I'm doing, you know, but mine is still loading. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I would hate to everything going on right now. I see a question. A Darkest Hour animation. I'm personally making a fight animation of Tomo versus. All right, awesome. I like that. That would be pretty cool to go ahead and see. Shigaraki. Alright, thank you, Lego Spree Animation. I appreciate it. Yeah, just I thought everything was set up. I really hope that this doesn't take too long. So I'm just scrolling here until this stops loading. But let's see if there's something else I can go ahead and show you guys in the meantime. Maybe I can do a commentary on some of my animations in the meantime. So from here, yeah, this is one of my my more recent animations. If you guys are not familiar with the channel, I believe I use this in Unreal Engine as well. This is using the environment that I just mentioned. Um, yep, and this is Wonder Woman versus Captain Marvel. Ooh. So that was pretty good. I like the. I try to go for a more anime looking fight style. So anything that you would see in a normal anime, but put them in 3D animation, so it gives it a little bit of a different look and a different feel to it. So this is one of my more recent animations, which is pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Boom. So it was pretty fun. This was pretty interesting to do because I try to go for a combo move here, and then at least this with the back darkening and everything here, and then she's like falling on this rubble, which is fun because I was trying to like make her look like she's sitting on the rumble or kind of like laying in it. So that was a fun thing to go ahead and you know, good do. Let's see. Ooh, that's one of my favorite. This combo with even the Captain Marvel too. Who is stronger? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if you were to do the actual rules, I'm pretty sure. I couldn't even tell you. Maybe Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel. I usually don't. It's not Death Battle, so I don't really particularly do like the science-based animations. But I know this combo move. It was pretty fun to animate and do. And then this is a beautiful shot. I love it. I need to learn how to make a combo attack. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I would just study fight animations. Not fight animations. I'm sorry. Fighting game animations. Like they pretty much have everything kind of set up where you can kind of see exactly how combo animations work. So that's what I usually do to make, like, even this at the end here is very similar to, I think, her finisher from those fighting games, and then I kind of take the inspiration from that. So anytime I look up combos or anything like that, then I look up fighting games. But that's yep. And there goes Captain Marvel. But that's for this one. I do have another version where Wonder Woman wins. Let's see. I believe that's this one. It's pretty yeah, it's the same. It's the same for the most part. Nothing is really that different. It's the same type of thing. The rendering is a little bit different though. This one's a little bit more, I guess, washed out, or the other one's more vibrant. But the ending is, let me see if I can get to the ending so you can see it's different. So the standing up here, is posted, and then she goes for it. So one's a virtual ending, and the other one's an alternate ending. When I'm doing my stop motion fights, I need to keep practicing and keep my fights consistent. I'll definitely, take a look at it. It's difficult. Even I'm still learning a lot to this day about how to like keep the flow of fights pretty good. So the more you keep practicing, the more you keep getting better at it. I played a lot of fighting games slow down. It just takes time though. Yeah. It just takes time to really just understand, how that goes. Hopefully this animation series can make it better. But man, I really let's see what else I can show for today. Let me see if I can bring up an additional RWBY rig and kind of go through both werewolf and the RWBY. Oh dang, her wig fell off? Her wig fell off? I don't know if her wig fell off. Or her, boom. No, I think it fell off. Let's see. I'm going to be bringing up an additional ruby. Hey, Ami Ruler, welcome to the stream. I am going to be pulling up a additional ruby. A ruby rig. See what we got going on here. Oh. Awesome. Let's pull this up. Okay, let's get this started one way or another. Okay. Sweet. Let's see what we got going on here. Make this a little bit easier for us. So what we are going to do is start animating the intro, and then kind of seeing how everything kind of works. Alright, so we're giving her a plane. Now, if you remember I don't want to play too much of it, but if you know the RWBY intro, I always animate with a reference. Like, she's going to be standing here while everything kind of flows for her cape. So I'll be doing a similar animation to that. Please sync up your own RWBY rig, or at least the reference material to go ahead and do that, but because this is going to be it's gonna be something quick, so I'm probably gonna be doing the beginning and then just getting started with that, and then moving on to the morphing animation. I believe that she has the next part. So from here, my beginning of my animation is when he does 2 kicks and a black foot. That's all I got. That's funny. Alright, so she's standing up straight. So it ain't nothing too complicated here. Like, it's just, we're just going to be putting them together. Putting them together here. Kind of sending them together. Oop. Then I believe she's got a grip. We'll put that behind her back. I believe it's probably more down, if anything. Loosen my dear grip. And I'm only doing that just to like, even though you don't really see it, it still kind of gives that whole look. And so if I kept the arms just open behind, I don't know, even though you don't see it, it still feels like, okay, there's something kind of going there. This thing has a whole bunch of controls, so even though I'm not gonna make it like where she's holding the hand, I do want to make sure that the placement of the hand kind of looks good. I don't need all of these. So that looks good. That looks decent for now. And then she's cocked a little bit forward. Right, and I'm just watching my reference. I'm looking at my reference, trying to get a similar pose to what she has here. Now, I'm not going to be doing a one-to-one animation. I'm not going to try to copy it from scratch. I just think that's going to be, you know, too distracting, where I'm just trying to really mimic the animation 100%. So the original has a cloak that that covers her head, as well as a flowing cloak that that is really, really long and really, really exaggerated. I don't have that here. So what I'm not going to do is try to make it seem as if that that's going to be exactly the same. So I don't really necessarily want to do that. What I am going to do is trying to make something a little bit original, a little bit cool, but it still has the same essence as the original Red trailer. Alright, so we have the stance pretty much here. I don't particularly see the animation being more than that, but the frame of the animation is, it should be a couple of seconds. Let me go ahead and just examine my reference one more time. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on here. Just looking at my reference, and I don't want to show the reference because I don't want to get flagged for another copyright strike. So about 6 seconds. About 6 seconds. The animation is shown for. So we are going to be animating 24 frames per second. So I'll get out my trusty calculator. And 6 times 24 is 144 frames. So we're going to start with that. And now that she's kind of here, we're not going to really be doing anything crazy with her body as of yet. Like, I know I want her to breathe, possibly. But until then, we're going to go ahead and go right into the cape animation. Now, this is going to be, again, this is going to be different than what the original is, but we're going to try to get the essence of what that is as well. I also animate, if you guys are familiar with the Principles animation, I animate straight ahead. So I'm going to be animating as I go along. I particularly am not crazy about pose to pose, which is where you go ahead and kind of pose everything out and then come back, clean everything later. I kind of like to go with the flow. Let's see. This is not it. We need to get some controls for this cape. If they had IK controls, that'd make this way easier, but they do not. So that's the thing, but that's not really going to help me that much. So I guess we're doing it from, no, that's got to be a top control here. There we go. So we will start with this. Looks weird, but it will be better. done with that, and then we're gonna start alternating some of these lines. It's really not gonna. So probably rotate would probably be better. Give it a different look. There we go. So it has that curved look. And there's gonna be a couple of tricks we're gonna do here to make this look pretty nice and believable, right? So same idea here, just kind of alternate. You don't have everything kind of moving in a straight line. And then kind of like here, right? I believe that's a good. Right, so it really depends on how the animation flows into next. So it's not terrible. It could use a little more, but we'll go ahead and play with it as we go on. So how this is going to work now is what I'm going to do. Well, first I'm going to key all my controls. What I'm going to do now is go forward in time and try to see how this is going to flow. So this is going to be very interesting. So we'll do 20 frames just to kind of see how this goes. And I really just want to play with the cape animation here just for a little bit. So he's not necessarily doing anything crazy or spectacular, but it's the start of where this is going to be. How are you around 10k subs? I only have like 8 subs. Oh, I don't know. I just go ahead and try to animate as much as I can, post it where I can. You know, that's, I don't know. Just go ahead and try to do what I can do with what I have, without I have. But keep trying, keep posting, keep sharing, and I'm sure your sub count will grow with Darkest Hour animation. So from here, what I'm going to do is, I guess I would make this go down more. This will go up more. This will go down. This will go up. This will go down. Right? And then this will go up. Now, and I'm going to have to offset this eventually. So this is more dynamic than this. So if this went down, this needs to go more up, or more up. This needs to go more down. This needs to go more up. And I believe it's just really just alternating this sort of flow that this has here, right? Oh, I completely didn't even do it on the right frame. I'll fix that. So boom, here, right? So what I'm gonna do, just to see how this works, I'm gonna copy the frames here just to see how this all flows. So what I do is just kind of copy the frame. So it's going to do a very robotic, go back and forth pretty robotically, which is fine for now until I see, I just want to see how this works. And then once I see how it works, then I'm kind of, this is the first time I did like a cloak like this. So I'm just experimenting from what I am used to. So let's do this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is offset these keys so they'll happen at a different time. Someone sent me this link and I didn't know who this was, but just watched some of your stuff and it's pretty damn good. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. Batman vs. Captain America was a pretty good video. Oh, I'm glad you. It was pretty. You know, it was one of my earlier animations. If you guys liked it, this is when I was really starting on YouTube. So I liked it. It was pretty fun. So we're gonna delay this, and we're gonna do that to every single frame. I probably should get the dope sheet out. That's gonna make this process way faster. Animation dope sheet. So let's bring that over here and click all of these instead of doing this the long way, which is what I was doing. Right, so where's these? Is this first one? Is this one? Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Here. So I don't have anything for the top. That top key is not keyed, right? So these need to be keyed. So that's down, right? That needs to be up. And then copy. And then paste. Yeah, we're gonna see how this works. How is this one not moving? One, then this has to go here. Okay, now does every one of them have have animation on them? They should. Okay, let's make this a lot easier. So then the first thing we're gonna do is take all of this, make it one frame over, all of this, that's fine, all of this, one frame over, this, over, this, over, this, over. So it gives it a little bit more of a flowy look. So now if we look at it, it's still gonna be pretty robotic, but I want to see. Yeah, it kind of gives it that that kind of worky flow. You still gotta do a lot more different movement, but this is just doing it with the same keys because everything's happening at the same time, but the flow is gonna make it different. So if we're doing something like here, it kind of gives it that same kind of motion. So now what this means is that we gotta do something more random with it. So the more random it is, the more natural it's gonna look as far as wind, but at least it gives it that that effect. So what we're gonna do is, luckily that worked. And how I did it was offsetting these keys. So what we're going to do is set everything back into normal. Oh, no. Sweet. Just set everything back. That was just a test to see if that was gonna work. Sweet. So now that I know that that worked, then I'm gonna start deleting. Right? Because I want them to all feel different. These two I want to delete. Oh, Kate OTF and Kanashi, he's in the chat. He's doing it. That's funny. So awesome. All right. So now that that is done, this is kind of doing like a going through the cloak, so I don't really like that. What I'm also not gonna do is keep it in 20 frame intervals. So this one I'm only gonna go maybe like 15, just to keep it really random. But I think this needs to move as well. So we'll have this move. I guess it makes sense for it to move around here too, but I don't want it to really affect it that much. So we'll go to 35. We'll sit it here and then kind of do the same thing, but this time I want to make it a lot more thing. Magnus Artifacts. Yo, wait, you Cliff, the one who posted on the Discord that... Oh yes, that was me. Yep. That was my animation. That was me. So let's do let's make it a little more random. Let's do this. Keep it more random. The more random we make it, the more natural it's gonna be. So instead of making it like 20 frames, we're gonna make it more. And I'm also differentiated by doing the translate and rotate. And this is just pretty much making it happen. Ah man, you guys are so nice on the chat. You guys are so nice. Cloud versus Link animation was awesome. Yeah, that animation is gonna be coming out soon. I'm gonna make a tutorial on it. But the Fast Fan fight is going to take some time, just because of all of the obligations. But that looks better. This still looks crazy. So we have this. All right, this is coming way too high. Way too high. That looks way better. Okay. So again, like we did before, we're gonna do this all the way up to 140, probably 140 frames. And then once we do that, and we have that nice cape flow, we're gonna do the camera for it, and that'll probably be it for today's stream. So today's, I guess, tutorial would be a cape, how to make a cape flow tutorial, you know. So this is, yeah, and this one kind of goes up back some, but I need to make sure it comes back down. So this, we did 20, 15, let's do 25. So if 20 would be 55, so 60. Let's do that so it slows down a bit. We'll bring it back down, right? Let's see. Awesome. Let's get here. Bring everything kind of back in. Let's see. Yeah, let's make this pretty random. I don't think too hard on this. All right, Magnus Artifacts, thank you for coming to the chat. I appreciate it. I hope to see you around some more. curve back up. Then we'll do 10. We'll do 10 from here. I might not actually move this. I might move that later. And differentiate just a bit. Just maybe do a curve up. I'm gonna do something like that. Curve up, and then maybe 20 frames from there, 90. I'm crazy for enemy follow through. Yeah, this is what I was definitely not gonna be doing this dynamically. That is not, it's just not gonna come out the way I want it to come. So I'm gonna have to, let's see, this is gonna come up. Thanks man, you guys are so nice. Yeah, it's just not gonna come out the same way, where it's just hiding in there. Yeah, I animated the follow through for Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman. I also animated the follow through for that too. So let's see. I want this just kind of to stand up. This, nope. I keep forgetting about this little guy. Have this up and this kind of curve. Everything's gonna kind of curve and come down a bit. Yeah, we're almost done with the top half at least, right? So everything's looking robotic now, but we did the test, right? To kind of know. And then anything that, yeah, it looks a little weird, but yeah. That turn up seems a little quick. We may delay it. I'll delay it. Ten frames is probably too quick. It's gotta be like 15 frames or more to really do anything. So we have 20, 15, 25. We'll do 15, 20, and then we'll do 15 for this one. Damn, it's looking pretty good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So nice. He's so nice. Good. And then we can bring what? This was 15. We can do 25. So here, which will bring us down here, which is not bad. We'll bring it here. We'll bring everything kind of down a bit. Bring everything down a bit. Maybe curve up some. And just kind of randomize. The more we random and alternate, the more it's gonna seem more natural once we start putting the effect in. And from here we can just kind of come down. And this can kind of curve up. Oh, there's one hiding back here. Oh, he's getting some attention and some love. Alright, so, alright, boom. That looks good. That's a little weird, but it should be fine. Let's see, we can always make adjustments if it looks weird, but it should be fine. So the bottom is also going to make the most amount of difference. I don't want to mirror the timing. So this one I'll do this one. We'll do 20 to 15s, right? 20, 25. Down here I'll probably do longer, right? Or maybe do short, medium, long. Depends on how the wind's going. We'll do that short, medium, long. So this was 20 to 25s. We'll do down here 25 to 30s, and up here 30 to 35. So let's see how that looks. If it looks too weird, then we'll make adjustments. Nothing we can't do. So from here we'll go up. Up, down, up, down. I don't even have as many controls as this one, right? Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, I do. It's just that she's back here. So yeah, now we're talking. So now you kind of see that the life kind of flows into it, right? So from here, we'll come back down to 30 to 35, right? So we'll do 35, 35, and then we'll bring it down some more. And this one we'll just do like a serious alternate. Looks good, right? Because the wind's kind of affecting it differently. So from here, for sure, I want to come up. So maybe do something different where it comes up here. Here. I like that. So here, and it's off. We know what we'll do. We'll actually make it come back. So from here, we'll do 20 up to here. We'll make it come more back here. And the funny thing is that we're probably gonna have to animate the hair too. That's fine. I'm so okay with it. It's fine. That is fine. That's fine. Looking. Ah, that looks good. So then from here, let's finish it off with. Here, if anyone's joining the stream, we are animating RWBY Red Trailer 2020. Yeah, I'm gonna have to animate everything. Not only the hair and the skirt. Oh man, thank God she's not doing any action. Woo, that's gonna be fun. Man, this does take a while. Yeah. This takes, yeah. And we're not even doing anything yet. We're not even start moving. So much. This is gonna happen when we start moving. Then this is gonna be. But we are knocking out 6 seconds worth of stuff. So, and I think the cape is probably gonna be the hardest. The skirt, the hair, I believe is not gonna be that difficult. The skirt's gonna take some time, but this has got way more controls. But let's do 25. So we're here in the middle, and we'll alternate. I won't think too much on it. Just kind of move things around. Have you considered using simulation for the cape? Nope. Because simulations for me don't. Well, I'm gonna be using what's it called? I'm gonna be using Unreal Engine, and the simulation is yeah, like the anime and stuff, bro. It must take so long. Yeah, this is what this is animation. That's how it takes. Nah, yeah, I was so, but yeah, it's not gonna come out the way that it's not gonna come out the way that you want it to when you do up the simulation. So you'll be tinkering around with the wind settings and the air and dynamics, and it will come out a certain way. It's just not gonna come out the way that you particularly want it. And on top of that, the animator, the rigger, was able to put controls on the cape. So, you know, but we're animating the beginning. Once we start getting into the action parts, it will seem a little bit more dynamic and fun. But you know, just taking on the full process. Hey, I am from India. Could you please tell me which is the best software for rigging? Well, it really depends on your animation software. Whichever animation software you're using, chances are it can rig. So if you're using Maya, it is Maya. If you're using Blender, it is Blender. That's it. Boom. And then curve up from here. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty easy. The middle's not really. And I can curve up. Awesome. And then 100. We'll keep it simple. That's it. Boom. And then last would be, we're just gonna do it right to 135. Yo, be honest, that looks actually kind of real. Well, wait until we start delaying the the thing. Right now, everything's moving at the same time. So, yeah, we'll probably just do right to here. That will be enough. Here. Oh, here. This is fine. Here. 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 Okay. Yeah, we just did something quick. Nothing. Yeah, so it's looking pretty. And depending on the and it's slow because the reference, and I really don't want to probe the reference too much, but the reference here has a very slow moving cape. If I play the trailer, then it will copyright strike me. I don't want to get that happen. So let's go ahead and just delay it, and then we can move on to the hair. We'll make the camera and then move on to the hair. So let's bring up the dope sheet. But it wasn't, you know, I know everyone's saying that it takes a while, and that's why I wanted to create something special for the 10K animation. Yeah, the 10K animation, because I really wanted to take my time on this. It's probably going to take me a couple of months before I hit it, which will give me enough time to make something really good with this. So perfect. So what we're gonna do here, oh, looks like I'm missing a couple of keys here. Keys, oh, not the one. Keys here. Keys. So now what we'll do is what we did before, is just alternate, right? And we're gonna go ahead and just alternate it. I'm actually pretty good at moving the camera and stuff. And all right, when I grow a little older, my brother will help me animate, give me ideas. Awesome. It's always good to go ahead and have someone who's there to give you ideas. Awesome here. So then here. Nope. And that'll be pretty cool, because then what happens is that the next, once we do this, and the way I'm spacing it, I'm kind of doing like every 2 frames. It feels just about right. And then when you look at it, this frame now, the next couple frames moves onto this frame. So it kind of like moves in waves to each other. So once we do that, you see the little flow to it. Right. It's not bad. So let's do that to everything else. Put a camera in there, and let's get this moving. Right, am I tripping? Nope. Here. Boom. Sweet. So that's here. Here. Sweet. So then, same idea. Where's my dope sheet? Did I close it? Oh, this is, I would say, I'm like, whoa, this is different. Okay. Sweet. There we go. So now the reveal. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. The beginning looks like it's coming down and it comes back up. So it feels like this beginning pose might need some work because it kind of goes into place. But we shall see with the camera. Because the camera, looking at my reference here, kind of does like a slow pan. really slow pan. So let's make a camera. And then once we make a camera, we're gonna kind of have an idea of where to start. Let's change the settings on the camera. Which is usually the same. So it's just kind of like dead center, right? So from here, we're kind of starting here. Maybe a little more behind. And granted, the cape is massive, so it's not going to feel the same effect, but it's a little different. So then we go to 144, which we're going to end up about here. So yeah, just nice little camera pan. I was about to animate a dude sliding down a real tall building. Awesome. I don't like the fact that these curves don't automatically just jump in. I wonder why they're taking... Oh, they don't start until here. I don't have anything going over here. Oh. Yeah, nothing's... And then they start moving crazy. Where are my curves? What I will do is kind of move all of these a little down. Just kind of move them all here. Or just start on 5. That might just be the easier sell here. Instead of yeah, not bad. What do you guys think? You guys think it looks good? So now we have that done. We're gonna have, let's see, once the controls are gone for that, don't need all that extra hair. Ooh, fun. Oh man. Let's see. This is damn. Yeah, this sounds like that sounds like another stream. Where'd it go? Oh, I turned it off? Okay. We'll turn this off too. I don't know if, why does it keep, oh, this does have a control on it? Why does it keep shutting off the, keeping this on? I think there's a control, probably a control on it. That's a key on it, there we go. That's why I was like, what's going on? There we go. And the skirt probably is just as complicated, right? Yeah, buddy. Okay. So how do I want to approach this? I guess the same as before. Yeah, the hair is gonna be good. The hair is gonna be fun. Do I want to do that? Let's see. Yeah, the small features can make animation look better, to be honest, which is very, very true. Yeah, let's just go ahead and tackle it. So we have a couple different strands here. So wind is blowing to the right. So let's get these on the left out the way. So let's put them all in their start. We're gonna have to, that did not help at all. So, but each one is color coded. So I do appreciate that the strands of hair are color coded. That makes things a little bit easier. So what I am gonna do is select them all. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah, so let's boom. I'm gonna start them all here. To the side of the head. Okay. So same idea with this one. The big ones are gonna be the one that are gonna be cool. I was like, wait a second. That big piece. That big piece is what I probably should move next to really make a big difference. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Good. And here. So we're all starting kind of low here. So that's kind of just that. And we're all gonna kind of, oh, that's not what I want to do. Angle. And what I will start doing from here though, is I'm gonna have to start angling these to go in the direction of the wind. Here. Sweet. That looks pretty good. Let's bang this out. Yeah, it's got that strand, that random strand here. So now the hair is all starting to kind of go in that general direction. We've still got a couple more big pieces left, but this red piece, major piece, is gonna have to be, this is gonna have to move, this is gonna move, this, and then that's gonna be our main. This red one right here is pretty much gonna be that main seller. So here, here, and then here, which is cool because they didn't have this in the original, so you kind of can use this to your advantage. So you kind of really can tell that the wind is kind of looking nice already, right? But the hair is moving. So all right, I had to kind of get ready for that one. So now what I want to do right, is, and I'm gonna have to move a little bit of that. Oh, looking forward to that. That's gonna be fun. And this one just moves it, right? So from here, I'm going to do it here. I'll do a breeze there. So what I'll do, since this is gonna be the main driver, I'll kind of animate up to here. Down here. And I'm just setting keys. You know, you put a playlist on, some music on, or you're watching a movie, and then you just go to work. Like, I know it seems like a lot, and it seems like, oh man, this is gonna take a long time, but this is the amount of, this is separates, you from, phoning it in and really just making an animation better, and just really paying attention to small details. Something like this, and even though this is something that probably should be done to the end, but this is, I'm just taking it from the beginning, literally taking it from the beginning of the animation, and then just showing you how I would approach it. So therefore, when you watch the animation, the final, you can be like, oh yeah, I remember when he was doing every strand of hair, and literally this will last 4-6 seconds. Like, it's just gonna be, and on top of it too, it's gonna be dynamics and snow and have it at the same time. But it's really gonna make the difference. So, I'm looking forward to doing it, just to celebrate, all you guys just being here with me, for all this time and supporting. So, I don't mind it. I got some good music in the background. And that's it. I wanted that. I got a big piece back there, not moving. The pink one. So now we don't want to have everything kind of moving. So the pink, we'll have the pink kind of move. Not so much, because we don't have everything kind of moving uniformly. Because the more it does that, though, the less real it seems. Why is it not? Oh, because I don't have any. Does this not have any animation in the beginning? Oh, okay. Wasn't that cute? So let's do select here. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Dralox. Welcome to the stream. Boom. That looks better. Way better. So, now that we have that, this is not going to be too bad. I'm just going to move this in. Nothing too complicated. This blue one's gonna be a major key. Nah, this probably doesn't need that much. You probably just need to move this in a little bit, and that is good. What about back here? Even though, oh my god, you got the bald spot. We gotta fix that. That'll be fixed by this for sure. Like, we got a bald spot. Sweet. So from here, boom. Right? So from here now, what we're gonna do from here, we want the air to kind of travel push. It's pushing it up, but then we need it to come and fill the hair, and bringing it back down. So we'll do Yeah, about 52. That's when it looks like push, and then fill there and come back here. So how we're gonna do that, start with the biggest one that makes the most changes here. And then this, the top is gonna angle all the way up, but then the bottoms are gonna start angling back down like this. Like that. Oof. Hope it looks good when it animates. So when it comes up, it's gonna start to do that. Right? So then it's gonna go ahead and just come all the way back down. And that's gonna look good. And again, that's only gonna take what, 2 seconds, so it's really not gonna seem that. Yeah. So no, we're gonna do that for the majority of them. And just kind of angle everything back in. Go up, put everything kind of back in. Switch from here. So I think this is probably needs to be angled more. It's also gonna make a big difference. Down. Good. Here. I'm not really too concerned about the back hair as much, so we'll just kind of do something like this. This one I am. And this one, I may copy keys. Yeah. So we got over here. So boom. So the wind is here is good. This probably still needs to be moved more for it to really get this blue one. This really shouldn't be going out if that's what's happening. Alright, just about. So what I'm gonna do now, I wish I could hide this one. What I'm gonna do now is make this as a tad easier on myself, just to see what I am working with. Just a tan. I probably do the same for the skirt too, just with the sheer amount of controls. Should be the majority of it, but if not, we'll catch them. Any strand of hair missing? No. And then what we're gonna do is not, but maybe 100. So what I'm gonna do here is so now I want to see exactly how this kind of looks. I didn't catch all of them. I thought I did. Yeah, it probably needs a little more than that. I would say the 125 mark is probably good. And then we'll keep this 25 to the 144 mark. But why is there no... this here? Where did I go though? That's so weird. I fixed it. So now what I'm missing here is from here, from 80, is the animation to go the completely other way. But not entirely the other way, because it's not the wind's going back and forth. It's the wind is still kind of staying in one particular place. So we need to show that it is moving. Well, the hair moves a certain way. So and then it should, oh, here should be here. is it not saving? That would do it. Once it comes down, so really shouldn't be coming down that hard. This looks pretty weird. So it should kind of stay here. This flow should still kind of be here, just higher. Not that low. How's it looking, camera? I'm gonna need some. Looks a little too random, if I had to say so. I'm probably. Let me see if I look at the reference. What I'm probably gonna do is get an actual reference for this one, and because right now I'm kind of doing it off the top of my head, which is cool, but I want to make sure I actually make it look right. What I'm gonna do is quit it for right now. I have this saved. This is the beginning of it saved. And we're going to be finishing up this shot and moving up to the next shot in the next stream. I promise it will be longer, but I want to make sure that I have the references. So I'm also with the assets, I will make sure I have my references loaded. So if anyone knows, I tried. This is my third time doing this stream. I'm actually very happy that it worked well this time. So on the next stream, I am going to mark it. I'm going to try to do it for... what's today? Thursday my time, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I'll try to make sure I will let my Discord know. So if you want to know when's next I'm going to stream something like this, and you want to be notified, either follow the channel and hit the notification bell. You'll be notified immediately once it happens. But if you want to have a heads up, I would go ahead and join a Discord. I'm going to let everybody know then right before I stream what's going to go on. So thank you guys for watching my Animating RWBY Red trailer 2020 #road to 10K. Thank you so much, guys. Keep animating, and I'll see you guys on the next one.